urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones. State it's personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Getting up fast, and then Drew sees it well, and he's also giving suggestions, thinking where we can hit things. So no, those kids out there are just very mentally tough and just always willing to go that extra yard, extra distance to get that whatever we need.
Time once again to learn from it and move on. And can you believe that tonight we'll reach the midpoint of the regular season? So indulge me here, throw on the teacher hat for a minute, and let's hand out some grades for midterms before we head to the conference stretch. What do you think about offense, defense, special teams so far? Sorry to throw you on the spot here, but you are, after all, a teacher.
I would say the offense is C. We've got to get a better run game going and more consistent run game going. Probably a low B for our defense, especially coming off that performance last week. I mean, maybe even a high C there. We've got to be able to stop the run better than that and just have better eye discipline on stopping the run and eye discipline in our secondary. Special teams, I would grade them out the highest. This is the most kick returns we've had. We've even had a couple punts that were blocked, so just huge to do that. And whenever you can score on special teams, just really flips the game. So I would give them the highest grade, that's for sure.
Okay, great. You did that well. I knew you would. Now it's conference time, Russ. Time for this group to take what they've learned the last month and prioritize going and getting wins now. This game last year was considered an upset at the time as you go out to Fremont County, and I mean put one on the Tigers that set you on a path to the playoffs. It's obviously a big one tonight. How much do you drop back from that game last year and that experience to try to do the same thing again?
Yeah, last year we were pretty senior heavy, and Lander was pretty junior heavy. Kind of the tables have flipped this year, and so they're a lot more senior heavy this year, and we're a lot younger. But I still like our skill positions, and then just getting them open and having the ball in their hands and doing something with the ball. So, we can draw back from that game, but it's kind of in the past. It was a big win. It was great to win, but tonight's going to be even a bigger challenge, and we're up for it.
You talked about the Tigers a little bit. Much like they did last year, took care of business in their first three games, playing West 3A opponents. They appear to be far better than last year. They got a lot of guys lighting up the state stat sheet, solid at quarterback, solid at running back, solid at receiver, and perhaps the best kicker in 3A.
Yeah, they are solid. Number 3, you'll see him. He's a very dynamic receiver for him, kick returner for him. He's kind of all over the field. Good player. We've got to keep number 3 hemmed in. We have plays and plans for him that we're going to do defensively. QB, yeah, he's solid, number 7. He has great vision for throwing the ball, and then he can also take off and run and scramble and extend the play. And then, yeah, their kicking game, nothing easy there either. So, no, we for sure have a tough task, and we'll be ready here.
I'm sure they didn't forget the setback you threw on them last year in their house. This is a pivotal game for you to start conference. What's your keys to come out of here tonight and set your path again for the rest of the conference season?
Defensively, we've got to tackle better. Last weekend, we did not have very good reads, very good run fits, etc. So we've got to come up and run fit better, get our reads better so that we can be in those run fits and just tackle better. And then on offense, our execution was good. I mean, we had big plays last week from Greiman and from Kramer, but we're just counting on some other guys to step up because we have huge big playmakers in Sandusky, in Dagan, Jaden Gross, even Connor Corral. So whenever they touch the ball, things can happen. So we need somebody else to step up and just execute our goal for the game and get that W.
I'm always almost afraid to ask this again, Russ, but how are the Blazers injury-wise after a physical game against Yuma last week?
Coming out of the game weren't too bad. It was the week leading up to this game, losing our center, Oswaldo Felipe Jr., to a knee injury. So just wish the best for him. Feel terrible that he's not going to be out on the field tonight, but I know he'll be on the sideline cheering for us. So we got that one, and then, found another lineman, prep him up for this game, and here we go.
Yeah. Our best to Oswaldo. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He can get back out there. Well, a homecoming on a beautiful, warm fall evening at Wiseman Field tonight, Russ. Nothing like it. Thanks for the time. Go get yourself a big W to start your conference season. We look forward to talking with you after the game.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers right back here to Wiseman Field on the pregame show after this.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you.
With a perfect 3-0 record, Riverton right behind them at 3-1. Douglas at 2-1. The Blazers right in the middle at 2-2. Then comes Buffalo at 1-2. Rollins at 0-4. That makes the WildPreps.com coaches and media poll go this way. No changes from last week. Star Valley 1, Cody 2, Riverton 3, Douglas 4, and Lander 5. Games across the state tonight. Rollins on the road taking on Buffalo. Evanston is at Green River. Powell is at Cody. Riverton at Douglas. Jackson at Star Valley. Let's take a look at some stats coming into this one here tonight. First of all, team rushing-wise, Lander sits at third in the state currently. 216 yards a game, 10 rushing touchdowns. The Blazers at sixth, 130 yards a game on the ground, 11 rushing touchdowns. Team passing-wise, these two neck and neck, with Lander eighth in the state at 185 yards a game through the air, 7 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. The Blazers right behind him in ninth, 109 yards a game through the air, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions thrown by Drew Kramer this year. Team offense-wise, Lander's got the better outfit according to stats, 401 yards a game. They are third in the state, 42 points a game, 17 touchdowns, and just 2 turnovers. The Blazers in ninth, team offense-wise in the state, 239 yards a game, 35.2 points a game, 16 touchdowns, just 1 turnover. Both these teams do an exceptional job of taking care of the ball. Let's move on to defense here as we get a little look out here at home field, or at midfield rather, as we've got the toss of the coin. So when we do starting lineups here, the Blazers win it, they'll defer to the second half. So we'll run through Lander's offense to start things. Anyway, rush defense-wise, Lander giving up only 65 yards a game on the ground. The Tigers in third in the state. Just 1 rushing touchdown against them. 3 fumble recovers, 15 tackles for loss. The Blazers ninth against the run, allowing 201 yards a game, 8 touchdowns, 2 fumble recoveries the Blazers have, and 16 tackles for loss. Pass defense-wise, the Blazers number 1 in the state, allowing just 70 yards a game through the air and 4 touchdowns. They have 5 interceptions, 3 quarterback sacks. Lander fourth against the pass, 135 yards a game through the air allowed, 1 touchdown through the air allowed, 3 interceptions, 2 quarterback sacks. Team defense-wise, Lander gets the nod there, allowing just 200 yards a game, 17 points a game. They have only allowed 2 touchdowns. That leads the state, and they forced 4 turnovers. Torrington fourth, team defense-wise, 271 yards a game allowed, 23.5 points a game allowed, 12 touchdowns allowed, and the Blazers have forced 7 turnovers. Individually, we've got some featured players tonight in this one. Rushing-wise, Braden Baker for Lander sits third in the state, 137 yards a game, and 8 touchdowns. Drew Kramer, 7th in the state rushing-wise for Torrington, 61.5 yards a game, 4 touchdowns. Passing-wise, Paxton Hollingshead for Lander, 5th in the state, 181 yards a game, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. A league-leading quarterback efficiency. This will knock your socks off if you know these numbers. 236.3. Drew Kramer, 9th in the state. 101 yards a game through the air. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Receiving-wise, you heard Coach Steinmetz talk about Finn McFadden. They're do-everything junior for the Tigers. He's 3rd in the state. 111 yards a game in catches, 4 touchdowns. Landry Griman, 9th in the state, 56 yards a game, 3 touchdowns. Scoring-wise, Braden Baker accounts for 16 points a game by himself. That's number 2 in the state. Landry Griman accounts for 9.5 points a game by himself. Kick return-wise, Griman 3rd in the state, Finn McFadden 6th in the state. Punting-wise, Braden Baker 3rd in the state. Kickoff-wise, Caleb Andrews for Lander, 1st in the state, 58 yards per attempt. He's got a league-leading 12 touchbacks. And extra point-wise, Holden Hackett is 4th in the state for Torrington, 15 of 18 on extra point attempts. Caleb Andrews for Lander right behind him, 14 of 15. Defensively, Landry Griman, 3rd in the state defensively, 15.2 defensive points a game. Kramer right behind him in 5th, 14 points a game. Parker Burton for Lander is their leading defender, 13 points a game. Cole Espinoza in that column as well at 16 for Lander. Then right behind him, Brennan Woodard and Bo Martinez, both from Torrington, 12.2 defensive points a game. Then Barrett Moffitt from Lander. Remember that name? Yeah, I grew up in Torrington, and you can bet I'll be calling him by his brother's name, Bodie, before long here in this one. Barrett at 12 defensive points a game, and then on down the line, Colby Sandusky for Torrington, 26 in the state, 10.8 points a game. Quick break here. We'll be right back with starting lineups coming up after this.
Bank. A new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs.
Hi, it's Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender with Platte Valley Bank. Buying a home is a big milestone, and at Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make it a little easier. From understanding your budget to securing the right mortgage, we guide you through every step of the way. With competitive rates and personalized support, we make home ownership easy, whether it is your first home or your next home. You've earned it. Now it's time to own it with a mortgage from Platte Valley Bank. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Ruttman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Ruttman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Starting lineups are fueled by Essential Fuels in Torrington, where quality service meets competitive prices. Feeling hungry? Try one of their breakfast or lunch items. Made fresh, hot, and ready for you. Essential Fuels, your essential stop in Torrington. I had thought that we would do Lander's offense since they get the ball in Torrington's defense, but we've got enough jumbled up here with Torrington's offense with the injuries on the line. I think we'll do both offenses here tonight. So here's how the Tigers will come out. Across that offensive line, a junior, number 61, Taj Prine. The left guard, a senior, number 52, Gus Childers. The center for Lander, a junior, number 64, Corbin Fiddler. The right tackle, a senior, number 66, Gavin Romer. And the right tackle, a senior, number 55, Caleb Hamilton. We think the Tigers will go this way as far as receivers, a junior, number 3, Finn McFadden, a senior, number 5, Barrett Moffitt, and a junior, number 84, Caleb Andrews. Now also Parker Burton, number 10, will be in there plenty for the Tigers. We think they're going to go fullback and tailback tonight. A senior at fullback, number 30, Cody West. The tailback, a senior, third in the state, number 34, Braden Baker. And the Lander quarterback, second year in a row running the show. He's a senior now, number 7, Paxton Hollingshead. Let's run through that Blazer O. And here's how they'll look right, or check it left to right. Left tackle is going to be Holden Hackett tonight due to the injury to Oswaldo Felipe at center. Blazers jumbling things around. When Hackett's on the line, he'll wear 75, 6'2", 190, and a senior. The left guard tonight will be a junior, 5'11", 240, number 70, Aaron Chavez. The new center tonight for Torrington, 5'11", 205, and a sophomore, number 72, Brant Eichenberger. The right guard, 6 foot, 170, and a junior, number 56, Xavier Sanchez. And the right tackle, 6'1", 215, and a junior, number 68, Talon Emerson. The wide receivers for Torrington, 6'2", 165, and a senior, number 1, Connor Carell. 6 foot, 155, and a senior, number 7, Brady Dagan. 6 foot, 160, and a senior, number 10, Landry Greiman. The slot back tonight, this will be a first start for him. 5'9", 175, and a junior, number 23, Jaden Gross. And the running back, 6 foot, 175, and a senior, number 5, Colby Sandusky. And the quarterback, 6 foot, 170, and a junior, number 8, Drew Kramer. We'll take an extended timeout here for the national anthem. Be back with your game notes after this.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
Let's take a look at tonight's game notes before Torrington and Lander. Well, Blazer fans, it took long enough, but it's finally conference season. And what a better way to open it up than at home on a warm September evening on homecoming nonetheless against the number 5 team in 3A. The Lander-Torrington series really began in earnest about 15 years ago when reclassification placed the two in the same conference, although it sure seems strange that they are there, being that far away from each other. The games took a hiatus when Torrington dropped down to 2A, and with that scenario replaying itself again next year, it may be quite some time before the two see each other again. The Blazers' success against the bigger school has been impressive through the years, as Torrington holds a slim edge in the series, 6-5, and surprised Lander last year in a 33-2 rout in Fremont County. The Tigers will try to turn the table tonight after the big road trip today. Coach Steinmetz talks of a senior-laden team, much like the Blazers were last year, that has its previous leaks plugged and are quite solid position-wise along their roster. That has caught the eye of the pollsters this week in the ratings. Lander churns up a lot of yardage with a balanced attack and a strong defense, and features quite the playmaker in junior Finn McFadden, who the Blazers must account for each and every play. It's hard to say how important any single game really is in the conference season, but a win here tonight for Torrington would go a long, long way to solidifying playoff chances down the road. A loss, and that percentage drops off a cliff. The wins and losses count big time now. We'll also see tonight how the Blazers try to get their own playmakers free to get in the end zone. And it might not be how you think. Torrington will have to have some creativity, which they've never been shy of using, to help out that depleted offensive line from injury. All this and more on Homecoming 2025. On a beautiful night for football at Wiseman Field, it's Torrington and Lander on Cinch Country, KGOS 99.9 FM on your dial, on the World Wide Web at goco.now. And hopefully, if we get things video fixed for you here, we'll be breaking out the first Blazer game on our new YouTube channel, GoCo Now, for your viewing pleasure. Stay tuned. Kickoff is next after this.
Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Shad Bates alongside. Gorgeous night for football. That wind calming down. Temperature just a little while ago starting to dip down into the 70s. What a gorgeous weekend. What a gorgeous September it has been. We've finally gotten some rain. Only one of those rainstorms has affected football here. It's just a beautiful night, and with the Blazers taking the ball in the second half, they will boot it away. Lander will be moving right to left across your radio dial. And Hackett will get into this one, trying to kick it away from McFadden. It's a loose ball down on the 2 line. McFadden picks it up. He'll bring it up the right side, cut from behind, and down he goes at about the 17-yard line. So good kick by Hackett, good defending on the return by the Blazers.
Yeah, just sat that ball down, just died 30 yards from him on the right corner of the end zone, or right in front of the end zone.
Hackett doesn't always swing the leg big time on his kickoffs, but he does a tremendous job of trying to play keep away from the speedy returners. So let's get a look at that Lander offense, led by senior quarterback Paxton Hollinghead. They'll start out in the I. The give will be to Baker right up the middle, and he's got a hole. He's into the Blazers' secondary, first down and more, as Baker's at midfield trying to run away from everybody. He's trying to get away from Dagan at the 15-10 and stumbles, caught from behind, down at the 1-yard line. How about an 81-yard gain, first play from scrimmage for Lander?
Yeah, just busted through that line and nobody there.
Oh, man. Hope that's not a sign of things to come tonight. Blazers are going to have to shore up things quickly here. Now they're back on their heels. Thanks to the diving right hand of Brady Dagan, somehow tripped up Baker. But the Tigers have it point blank. Hollingshead up under center. They give Baker again, and he'll just waltz his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. 2 plays, 82 yards. And Lander with the early lead.
Yeah, not much you can do there when they've got a Lander team like that at point-blank range.
Now it'll be Andrews out to attempt the point after. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is on the way, and he has plenty of leg, one of the best kickers in 3A. And just like that, Lander jumps on Torrington much, much like the way it was opposite last year at Lander High School. 11:16 left first quarter. Your score on the CNA scoreboard, Lander 7, Torrington nothing. Back after this.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, thanks to an 81-yard scamper by Braden Baker. And then he polished it off with a 1-yard dive the next play. Lander 2 plays, and they're in the end zone. So we'll get a look here at the leg of Caleb Andrews. He leads 3A in kickoffs. And Torrington respecting that leg with Sandusky and Greiman back deep. He gets into this one, and this will be taken by Greiman right at the goal line, stepped into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. And we'll see how that patched up offensive line will handle things tonight.
And the explosiveness of Lander, that offensive line became very, very important.
Yeah, we'll see how they can do. First of all, it was Ibarra out. Then it was Zeke Young out. And then this week, Oswaldo Felipe. 1st and 10, Torrington. 4-man front by the Lander D. Fake the sweep. Kramer rolling right, trying to run away from pursuit. Down he goes. Short gainer here by Drew. Maybe one on the play. As the Tigers sniff that one out. It'll be a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
2 defenders there in pursuit. He just couldn't outrun the second one.
Torrington will send twins to either side. Kramer will back up in the gun with Sandusky beside him. Straight drop back. Has time. Now he takes off out of there and down he goes. I don't know if that was a design quarterback draw or not. Obviously, the plan is to have the ball in Kramer's hands a lot tonight. He'll pick up 2, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Now for Torrington. They'll send twins to the far side, digging all alone to the right. Gross in the slot. Shotgun. Kramer has it. Has time. Now it's breaking down on him. Has to run away from pressure. Now lets it fly to the far sideline, and it's caught. Greiman got loose of his defender. He's at the 40, down to the 35, 34-yard line, and Torrington has a big first down.
Yeah, just a great job by Greiman not giving up on that. When Kramer broke out and looked like he was going to throw, the defender moved up and left him wide open.
About a 45-yard pickup right there for Torrington. Blazers moving quickly now. This is over the head of Greiman, and it's picked off. McFadden is going to go all the way back the other way to the 20. 10-5 touchdown. Lander on a pick 6. There are no flags.
Oh, you can't have that in a game like this with an explosive team.
The Tigers jumping all over the Blazers as McFadden takes it 70 yards the other way on the interception return. And just like that, it's 13-0. Andrews trying to make it 14-0 with the PAT. Snap good, hold down, kick on the way, and true. And so the Blazers snake bit here to start this one. 9:33 left opening quarter. Just a couple minutes gone. And it's already 14-0. Lander Tigers. Back to Wiseman Field after this.
Eric's Lube Express provides fast, friendly, and convenient oil changes with no appointment needed. Located in the Cold Springs Business Park, just north of Baumgars. Simply drive up and never get out of your vehicle. They'll also accommodate your busy schedule with pickup and delivery service. Just call 307-338-2653. Oil changes made easy. Eric's Lube Express. Swing through today.
Grant Jones, Shad Bates back live at Wiseman Field. Kind of stunned we both are at the start of this one. Just like that, it's 14-0 Lander. And a big pass play there by the Blazers right before the interception and the return. Big strike to Greiman, but that time Kramer just kind of lofted it right over the head of his receiver, and there awaiting it was McFadden, and he was gone. Lander to boot it away. Andrews gets into this one. This is a low squibber. It's going to roll along the ground, taken by Greiman at the 10-yard line, runs right up the right sideline, and he's down, but a good return by Greiman out past the 30-yard line to about the 31, where the Blazers will have it 1st and 10.
Well, obviously the Blazers have seen something that they think they can pass against this team. They come out throwing the ball and not running it. I would have expected maybe a time-controlled, clock-controlled drive on the ground.
And that may already be out the window at this point, as the Blazers going to have to play catch-up here. Twins to the left side, Degan to the right. Here's an option far side. Good pitch to Sandusky. He's got some room over there. Sandusky into the secondary, down close to a first down before Hollingshead makes the stop for Lander. They'll set it down at about the 39-yard line. That'll be short of the first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that was an early pitch, too. He didn't even wait for a defender to come up on him. I think it was straight, the ball in Sandusky's hand on the outside.
Degan off to the left side. Trips for the Blazers off to the right. That includes Gross with Kramer in the gun. Drew's just going to take it himself. Tries to pick his way off left tackle. Drew loose on the far sideline. Got a first down and more. Kramer loose to the 30, to the 20, running past everybody for a Blazer touchdown, it appears. Let's see if he stepped out. They're going to call it a score. And PA announcer Doyle Meyer calls it a 62-yard scamper by Kramer to get the Blazers right back into this one. That's about all you can do is laugh.
Yeah. We're 3 minutes into the game. We got 3 scores.
I don't think I'm going to have enough score sheet left in this one. Hackett out to attempt the point after. Blazers have answered like they have all year long. This one, mishandled snap by Kramer. Somehow he gets it down and Hackett boots it through.
He might have kicked that ball on its side and not end to end.
Blazers lucky there, but they do get the point after. 8:54 to go here, first quarter. Clark and Associates scoreboard. How about a wild one for you for homecoming tonight, huh? Lander 14, Torrington 7. Back after this.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Scoring barrage to start things here. We have not had a punt yet. We've already had a turnover in this one. Big pick six interception.
You know,
thrown by Drew Kramer.
Realistically, if you're the Trailblazers, you say they broke out for a really long run and we had a miscue.
Yeah, and he made up for it. Threw that interception, came back, and was not to be denied on that 62-yard run. Hackett booting it away. Punches this one short. Burton going to pick it up and then step out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Hackett does it again. Picks where he wants to put that ball, trying to keep it away from the speedy McFadden. Did a good job right there, as the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Kerm CWAC game of the week tonight. This is also on KGOS Sports YouTube channel. It is Lusk and Southeast. Mike McNamee, Chris Jenkins with the call. We're giving the Caith boys the weekend off here tonight. It is hunting season after all. Twins to either side here. Here's a little forward pitch to Burton. Down he goes. Eichenberger slicing through and throwing Burton for a loss. Well, maybe the Blazer D is awoken.
Boy, I sure hope so.
We got a 14-7 ball game here. No, you're not able to see the game or the clock, so we'll try to keep you updated on that. 8:20 left here, first quarter. High snap to Hollingshead. Little pitch back now to Baker, and he's caught in the backfield. Making the stop will be Brendan Woodard from his middle linebacker position.
Well, I think this is where you really need to keep an eye on McFadden at 3rd and 10.
So Burton, before last 3, will give Baker a 3-yard pickup here. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. What a big stop this would be for Torrington. Now they're kind of rechecking the spot. Officials kind of huddled up here. See if they have the ball placed where they want it. Looks like it's good and ready to go. The Cheyenne Officials Association crew.
You got Griman lined up on McFadden.
Giving him plenty of space. Trips for Lander out to the near side. Hollingshead to throw. Fires. It's caught. Far side. That's Andrews. Hit and drug down immediately. Brady Dagan. He'll get it to about the 25-yard line. No more. And Lander going to send in the punt team. Blazer D is held.
Yeah, there and Hollingshead looked to his right away from McFadden the entire time on that play.
Kind of diagrammed it. Blazers look to get the ball back here. They've also blocked a couple punts so far this season. Baker does the punting as well for Lander. Good snap to him. He'll bang this one out of here. Low end over ender, takes a Lander hop at midfield. Picked up by Griman at the 38. Jukes one way, goes the other, and he's down at about the 43-yard line.
Boy, I thought if he would have turned on the gas and went to his cut outside to his right, he had some room over there.
They'll spot it up right at the 44. That's where Torrington will have it. 1st and 10. Can tie this ball game after that initial scoring barrage by Lander with a drive here and a PAT. So maybe a little momentum has swung over to the homecoming team tonight. They'll send a receiver to either side. Now Woodard will come in. Griman in motion, fake the give to him. Kramer just going to keep it. Tries up the middle. Jukes to the left, and down he goes. Short gainer here for Kramer to about the 47, pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, tried to get all the defenders off on the right side and sent Kramer to the left.
Big number 66, Gavin Romer, from his defensive line position there to stop Kramer. 2nd and 7, Torrington. Twins to the left side, Dagan off to the right. Full house backfield with Kramer in the gun. Here's the give. Woodard, first carry for him. Right up the middle, nothing doing. Backwards he goes. Stopped right there by linebacker Caleb Hamilton. Pickup of 1 on the play for Woodard. 3rd down and 6 now for Torrington. Blazers inching close to midfield. At the 48-yard line. Twins to the left side, single receiver Dagan to the right. Kramer backs up in the gun. Got Sandusky beside him. Big pressure, this one's batted down. Drew wanted that one back. Not going to be able to throw it through Romer. Kramer tried it, and the Blazers going to be forced to punt it away.
Well, not a bad position to punt it from. You're about midfield, pin him inside the 10.
Going to be McFadden and Burton back to receive. Hackett's going to stand on about his 35.
I'll bet this goes to Burton.
Good snap. Hackett bangs it out of there. A high wobbler. Fair catch called for and made by McFadden at about the 11-yard line. That's where Lander will have it. Blazers play in field position. Want to let you know that our score updates that'll be coming in tonight, they're brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? That's at the Bronco Grill House, downtown Torrington. And we'll try to bring you those as they come in. This is still considered an early ball game starting at 6. Probably wait till we get into the second half to get you some of those. Now here's Cody West for the first time tonight. He's spun down by Woodard, but a good pickup here on first down out to about the 16-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6, Lander.
Yeah, that hole that he had was very big, and it collapsed pretty quickly once he got past the first level of defenders.
Everybody bunched in tight for the Tigers. Full house backfield behind Hollingshead up under center. The give. Baker caught behind the line. Down he goes. Bo Martinez. Or check it. Jaden Gross on the stop. And also got some help over there by Aaron Chavez. That'll be a loss on the play. That sends them back to the 15. Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 7. We'll see if this homecoming crowd can come to life with the cowbells here on 3rd down. There they are. Sounds a little quieter tonight. We got the small broadcast unit. No crowd mic to let you hear them loud and clear. Here's a big stick on the far side. Hollingshead completes it to...
It was fumbled.
There that delivered that one. Well, whatever the case, it's going to force a punting situation here. As the Blazer D took some time for him to wake up after that long run against him, but playing much better now. 4th and 7. This one's over the head of Baker. It's going to be in the end zone. He's going to have to run out of the end zone with it, and this will be a safety awarded to the Blazers.
Boy, a little unfortunate on that high snap for the Blazers that it went so far over his head, it just died 6 inches from the back line.
So it's a safety on the Lander punt attempt.
We're not
a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, we've seen everything. We're not through the first quarter yet.
And that score comes with 3:36 left here in the first quarter. A little bit of everything. Blazers draw closer with that safety. It's 14-9. Lander back after this.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy their home uses. We at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
So Lander with the first 2 scores in this one. Torrington with the second 2 scores. That was a safety right there. Bad snap over the head of the punter Baker. He grabs it in the back of the end zone and then just steps out. Now Lander has to kick it away from their own 20. Back deep. The dangerous Landry Griman has it at his 22. Heads up the right side. He's to the 40. Puts his head down and out to the 43-44 line. That's where the Blazers will have it. 1st and 10.
Big explosive plays in this one. It's been the story.
And I think Torrington would have it that way. They knew that they were going to have to probably do something more than ground and pound in this one. There's a flag down on that. They're going to say a block in the back on the return on Torrington.
Well, that's unfortunate because the flag came from the entirely the other side of the field from where Griman was headed. So no need for it.
First penalty of the ball game going to send Torrington back 10 yards. So they'll start at the 34. Dagan way out to the left side. Everybody else bunched in tight. Now 3 Blazers in motion. They'll get set on the other side. Shotgun snap. Kramer's going to run that way, trying to get past West. He won't. Cody West slicing through and putting Kramer down on the backfield. Drew slow to get up. But he's up now trying to run it off. Don't know if he got the legs twisted on that tackle. It's going to be a loss on the play. They'll set it back to the 32-yard line. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Under 3 minutes now to play in the opening quarter. Again, Lander leads at 14-9. This time Drew will come up under center. A little bit of confusion in the Blazer backfield, so Torrington will spend its first time out of the contest. We'll check in with our sponsors too. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. Opening quarter, Clark & Associates scoreboard. Score goes Lander 14, Torrington 9. Back to Wiseman Field after this.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Hi, this is Kelly Sittner, President First State Bank in Torrington. Our Torrington branch is looking to fill a teller/new accounts position. Come work for a company that loves its community and celebrates its employees. First State Bank is a hometown bank staffed with your neighbors and friends. Join our team and apply today at www.fsbwi.com. Best place to work, best place to bank. We are an equal opportunity employer. First State Bank in Torrington, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
After the timeout, Kramer to throw in the near flat. It's complete. Gross. Gang tackled in front of the Blazers sideline at about the 35-yard line. That gets some of it back. They'll spot it up at the 36. 3rd down and 8, Blazers. From a wild up and down the field game we had to start the quarter, as we end it kind of in a stalemate. Blazers taking their sweet time in the huddle. Going to try to diagram this play with 2 minutes left. Kramer to throw. Looks. Now he doesn't like it. Trying to run out of there, and down he goes. Got away from one guy. Did not get away from Romer. Kramer sent to the turf at the 24-yard line. Big loss on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and about 20 for Torrington. They'll have to punt it away.
Yeah, just didn't want to throw it over the big guy and turned, and there was another one.
They'll stop play here, and I'm thinking timeout Lander.
Yep.
And it will be. Don't know if they had the wrong personnel on the field or what, but before the punt, we'll break 2. Minute 18 left. CNA scoreboard first quarter. Lander 14, Torrington 9. Punt coming up after this.
Michael and Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
Lodgepole Valley Seed is a proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this sports season. Reach out to your local channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets. Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
So after the timeout, Hackett set to boot it away. He gets this one off. A low end over ender that's taken by Burton at the 40-yard line. Runs to the right side and right into a bunch of Blazers. Landry Griman, Colby Sandusky, Garrett Hager on the stop. Right at about the 40.
Well, Lander flipped the field via the sack.
Yep. No doubt about that. They would have been pinned much deeper, I'm sure. But got about 13 yards out of that sack. It'll bring up 1st and 10 Tigers with 1:08 left. Here in about a 30-minute first quarter at Wiseman Field. The give, Baker right up the middle. Goes one way, and Sandusky right there to fill it. Along with Gross. Short pickup here by Baker of 1 yard. 2nd and 9. This time they'll send Twins to the left side. Everybody else in tight. Hollingshead is in the gun. The give, Baker up the middle. Takes on a couple of tacklers. Positive yardage here. Past the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. Host of Blazers there. Aaron Chavez came out of the pile with the football, but the officials say no. They're going to set it down at the 47 for a pickup of 6 on the play by Baker. Lander will let time drip off the clock, and we have reached the end of a wild first quarter. Didn't know how this one was going to go. Blazers thought maybe they might get steamrolled, but just like they have all season long, fought back. Scored a couple of times, and we got ourselves a ball game. After one here at Wiseman Field. Your score on the CNA scoreboard, Lander 14, Torrington 9. Back for the second after this.
And that means football season and tailgating. Century Lumber in Torrington has big savings on grills. Check out the Weber Grill with a sale price of just $479.99. Century has also drastically reduced the price on the Peak Prime Green Mountain Grill. Come see all the features that this grill provides, including remotely managing your cooks with the Prime app. And it's priced at under $1,000. Your grilling headquarters at Century Lumber in Torrington.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Pine Bluff's Napa Auto Parts. Whether you're looking for batteries, wipers, belts, or hoses, visit Pine Bluff's Napa Auto Parts on 8th Street or go to napaonline.com. You can reserve the parts that you need for your garage project. There are also winter deals on
Baker will put his head down to start the second quarter, run right over Jaden Gross for the first down. He'll have it into Blake.
Pine Bluffs Napa. Get the good stuff at Pine Bluffs Napa.
Yeah, first contact, he gets a lot of yards after that contact.
Just the second first down of the night for Lander. Torrington only with 1 so far. Yet there's plenty of points up on the board, 14-9. Here's Baker up the middle again. Big hole. Baker into the secondary. Baker trying to run away from people. Baker across the 20, down to the 15-yard line.
A load with speed. About a 26-yarder?
Can't give him that much room, that's for sure. They'll spot it up at the 14. Tigers in the Blazer red zone now. They'll send Twins to the right side. Hollingshead is in the gun. Got Baker beside him. Baker, the give, off left tackle, has room over there. First down and more, heading for the end zone, and he's in, but hold the phone, as we'll have a flag in the backfield on the Tigers.
Yeah, holding on the end, the tight end or the left tackle, gave Baker the corner.
The infraction goes on left guard Gus Childers. First penalty on Lander tonight. Both teams penalized now once for 10 yards.
There's been real no opportunity for penalties when you're getting big explosive plays, people running into wide open spaces.
They'll replay first down this time from the 24, and it'll be 1st and 20. Might have another timeout on the field here. Let's see. Blazers heading over to the sidelines. And I do think we have a timeout here. So we'll break as well. 10:46 left second quarter. 14-9. Lander Tigers over the Torrington Trailblazers. Back after this.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Bronco Grill House score update. Kerm Seawack game of the week on KGOS Sports YouTube channel. 24-7 out in Yoder in favor of the Lust Tigers over the Southeast Cyclones after the first quarter of play.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising. I know Southeast doesn't have the usual year that they are, but that's quite a few points in the first quarter.
It was hard to tell kind of with Southeast. They take those two big road trips to the west side of the state. Always difficult to play those well. Come back and beat a team they should have beaten in Wyoming Indian last week for their homecoming out in Yoder. This was going to be the telltale maybe tonight, and right now it's all Lusk in Yoder. So after the timeout here, we're finally ready to go. It'll be 1st and 20 for Lander after the holding penalty. Now sends them outside the red zone to the 24. They'll call a new play and break huddle. They'll send Twins to the near side. Hollingshead going to stand in the gun with West beside him. High snap to him, fake it to West. Throws to the end zone, it's caught. Andrews on a nice little fade against Greiman. Touchdown, Lander, 24 yards.
Yeah, Greiman just lost track of him.
Nice design.
Yeah. A little play fake might have froze him just enough to leave him open.
That play fake was just about nullified with the high shotgun snap.
Yeah.
But Blazers bid on it, and Lander made him pay. Their third touchdown in this first half. Andrews, the one who caught that ball out to attempt the point after. It's up and through. And so Lander extends the lead. 10:40 left, second quarter. Here at Wiseman Field on a beautiful homecoming night. All except for the scoreboard for the Blazers. Lander 21, Torrington 9, and we're back after this.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448. Todd Fornstrom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
It's Caleb Andrews. And it's 21-9 now. 10:40 left before the half. Nice kick here by Andrews. Going to send Sandusky back into the end zone. And so that'll be a Blazer touchback. Torrington will have it 1st and 10 at their 20. Don't forget, stay tuned. Following tonight's game, flip it on over to 98.3 Kerm FM, and you'll hear the high school Friday night scoreboard show. Had a quick chat around noon today with Curtis Berkeley. Depending on how things go in Gillette with state tennis, might have Curtis joining the crew tonight. Well, let's see if the Blazers can answer again. They're going to send Greiman in motion behind Kramer. Then the inside give goes to Sandusky. Doesn't fool Lander. Down he goes after a pickup of about 2. Cole Espinoza on the stop for Lander. I might be one of the few in the house here that found out he left the normal 25 jersey back in Lander. He's wearing 83 tonight. Second down, Kramer to throw, fires, down on the ground, catching it is Dagan. Down immediately there. Short pickup on this one to about the 27-yard line. Blazers are going to have a 3rd down and 3 in their own end. Connor Carell will bring the play in. Pretty big 3rd down here for Torrington.
Really is.
Trailing 21-9. Kramer in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Going to keep it himself. Going off right tackle. Cuts it up. Down he goes. Not going to get there.
Boy, Lander does a nice job of closing those holes that appear for a split second.
Kramer going to come up a yard shy, 4th and 1, but in their own end deep like this. Not a go-for-it scenario, at least at this point of the game. So Torrington will show punt. Hackett will stand inside his 20. And McFadden back to about his 30, respecting the leg of the Torrington kicker. Good snap as Hackett bangs it out of there. This is a short, high kick that takes a Blazer bounce at the 45 and going to roll dead near the 35-yard line. McFadden not a chance to get to that one.
That's a Mary Poppins punt right there. Practically perfect in every way.
Yeah. Anything's perfect when you keep it away from that speedy junior. So, maybe danger time here for the Blazers. It was danger time to start this game. They got that short up. But still with 8:39 left and Lander leading by 12, it'll be Tiger ball at their own 36. They'll split twins out to the right side, single receiver out to the left. Hollingshead in the gun, the give to West. He's going to try the left side, spins away from one tackler. West has a 1st down and more across midfield into Blazer territory and down at the 47. Greiman and Hackett combine on the stop. Big 1st down, Lander Tigers.
Boy, just a lot of arm tackling right there on that run by the Blazers. Those big running backs, you're not going to get them.
Almost had him dead to rights in the backfield. Couldn't haul him down. Tigers move the chains for the 4th time tonight. They'll send twins to either side. Slot man Espinoza in motion. The give, West up the middle. Big hole for West. West into the Blazers secondary. Kramer gets him, but not until he's inside the 30. And Kramer slow to get, or check it, that's Hackett slow to get up. He's on his feet though. Ball all the way down to the 28. Lander ripping off huge chunks of yardage in the run game tonight. First down once again, Tigers. Twins sent off to the right side to give West up the middle once again. Nobody's getting a hand on him. West into the linebacking core and down at about the 21. They'll set it back a yard on the 22. Still good enough for a pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Tick-tock goes the clock. 6:55 to play here before half. Again, 21-9, Lander with the lead. Fake the give. Now Hollingshead goes towards the end zone again. Got a man, McFadden, and it's off his outstretched hands. Incomplete. Well defended out there on the near side by Greiman.
Yeah, just a very small window to make that completion. It was just a little bit too far out of bounds. Greiman using the sideline as an extra defender very nicely.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 in what is most assuredly 4-down territory for the Tigers, but who knows with the leg of Caleb Andrews. Might want to show him off a little bit here. Blazers got to stop him first. Twins out to the left side. Espinoza in the slot. Hollingshead in the shotgun will give. West has a 1st down and more. Upended by Greiman, but not before he'll get it inside the 15 down to the 12. 1st down Tigers.
Play was designed to go up the middle, and West just cut straight left outside, and big, huge hole there. Lots of running room.
Clock stop momentarily on the 1st down set. Now it's rolling, 6:15. Twins to the near side. Hollingshead back in the gun with the Tigers in the red zone. The give. West up the middle. Jukes one guy. Still on his feet. Flag comes in. West into the secondary towards the goal line. This is going to be a touchdown, but it's going to be flagged off by a penalty in the Lander backfield. And it'll be another hold on the Tigers.
Boy, that West is just running tough.
Yeah, he has a way of juking that first defender coming his way. And then the Blazers been unable to clean up with anybody else after that. So this didn't seem to bother the Tigers earlier. Now 1st down and 20 as they move it back outside the red zone to the 22. Andrews will split out to the left side, Hereford to the near side. Now they'll get McFadden out there too. Hollingshead in the gun, going to send McFadden in motion. Pitch forward to McFadden. Breaking tackles to the 20 down to the 19. Short pickup here of about 3 for Finn McFadden. Stop by Brant Eichenberger. Also aided there by Martinez. 2nd down and about 17. 5 minutes now to play. Here before half, stick with us. We'll run through some stats. 3 wide receivers in the pattern. Here's a pitch near side coming to West, and he's drilled. Brendan Woodard stepping up from his middle linebacker spot. Short pickup here by West, maybe 1, maybe 2. 3rd down and about 14. Now Garrett Hager will enter the contest. He'll come in at linebacker. 4 wide receivers set for Lander. They'll send West out of the backfield in motion. Hollingshead looks, fires, it's caught. Defender falls down, that's Gross. And the receiver, Burton, has it at the 5-yard line. And Burton's slow to get up. Got twisted up on that tackle. That's still not enough for a Tiger first down. It's going to be 4th and short while they attend to Burton. We'll take a break here. 3:54 left before half. Lander driving, and they're up on the Blazers 21-9. Back after this.
Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
Burton up under his own power. He'll run off. It'll be 4th and 5. For the Tigers at the Blazers 6, Hollingshead. Shotgun, the give, West off right tackle, cuts it up. Nobody stopping him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Cody West, 6 yards.
That's just power running. We're going to push you back and just plowed through Blazers to get there. Strong kid.
And the Tigers rolling now. Andrews out to attempt the point after. Snap low, but put down by McFadden and booted through by Andrews. The Tigers, 4 first half touchdowns, 3:49 left here in the second quarter. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Lander 28, Torrington 9. Back for the kickoff after this.
Texas Trail Market in Pine Bluffs has all you'll need to feed the family. Shop today and find quality meat, fresh produce, and all of your frozen favorites. Be sure to check our website, texastrailmarket.com, for sales and online coupons. Texas Trail Market in Pine Bluffs, a proud sponsor of Pine Bluffs activities and proud to help you feed the family.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Shad Bates alongside. Caith boys with the weekend off. And a little bit of trouble with our camera here we apologize for. Was hoping to have 2 telecasts for you here tonight, featuring our new YouTube channel, GoCo Now. But that will have to wait a week.
That's what happens when Ryan takes a week off.
I know it. You think you're all set and ready to go. But the magic of Ryan Caith is escaping us tonight. Blazers need a little magic here. They need to get in the locker room, regroup. 28-9. Lander with the lead. Here's the kickoff. Andrews.
Oof, that's a good one.
It's going to fall all by itself in the end zone over the top of Sandusky's head. And another touchback. I think they've all been touchbacks tonight by Andrews. We'll give it to the Blazers 1st and 10 at their 20. Torrington, with this ball game here, not only right in the middle of the regular season, believe it or not, we have reached that point, but also right in the middle of a 3-game homestand. They'll have one more at home next week against the Rollins Outlaws, and then 2 big roadies at Buffalo, at Riverton, before finishing off the season at home against Douglas. Blazer ball, they'll send Sandusky in motion. Kramer to throw, looks far side, fires, it's caught. Dagan has it, then he's spun down. Forward progress on the tackle by McFadden. Will give it to him out to the 26. That's a pickup of 6 for Brady, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and just a nice job by Kramer there, looking left and then turning back, throwing right.
Torrington will send twins to either side. Kramer right back in the gun. Lander will rush 4. And quick hitter near side. This batted down. Romer again. Oh, a little bit of taunting there on the part of Romer. I don't know if, doesn't look like the officials picked that one up. But Romer now kind of has Kramer's number a little bit. He's batted down a couple 3.
He's a tall glass of water out there.
He's a big boy. Romer, one of the many seniors on this team. Now the Blazers up against it. 3rd down and 4. 4 wide receiver set. Kramer optioning near side. Gonna keep it. Trying to get away from the linebacker. Dives for the first down. I think he's got it. Across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line. That's good enough for Torrington's 2nd first down of the night as opposed to Lander's 6 so far. 3 minutes to play here before half. Blazers keep the drive alive. 4 wide receiver set once again. Kramer, shotgun, has all the time in the world, goes deep with it, throwing it over the head of everybody. As Greiman, the intended receiver, but he even had a defender behind him that was over his head.
Greiman cut 30, 40 yards down the field like he was going to run a post pattern, and Kramer threw it on a fly pattern.
Little miscommunicado there between those two. Doesn't happen that often, that's for sure. Second down and 10, Blazers. They'll send trips to the near side. Single receiver Dagan off to the right side. Shift Sandusky on the other side of Kramer now, and he'll have the give off right tackle. Sandusky with a hole across the 35 out to the 36-yard line. That young Blazer offensive line blasting through a little bit there. Good to see. 2nd and 5 on that 5-yard pickup by Sandusky.
Just his 3rd carry for Sandusky, 15 yards so far.
3rd down and 5, Torrington. Greiman in motion. He's going to have the give on the sweep. Now cuts it up. 1st down and more, Landry Greiman. Out close to midfield. Down he goes at the Blazer 49. Big pickup right there.
Yeah, Greiman's so explosive, and you got to get the ball in his hands.
1st down. Torrington with some pace. Kramer rolling near side, receiving all sorts of heat, and he's thrown to the ground for the sack. And this was Romer that gets him. Almost looked kind of like a design screen if there was nobody out there to throw it to. Blazers going to take the opportunity to slow things down here. Talk about it a little bit, taking the timeout. That'll leave them with 1 left in the first half with 1:45 left to go. Big loss there on the sack by Kramer. Will be 2nd and long when we return. 1:45 left before half. 28-9 Lander back after this.
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
Grant Jones, Shad Bates back live at Wiseman Field. Coming down to the end of the first half here. We'll probably have a bit, I would think, of an extended halftime with it being homecoming here. 2nd down and 22 after the sack to Kramer. Drew's in the gun. 4 wide receiver set. Quick hitter near side. This is blown dead. False start, Blazers. 2nd penalty of the night.
No penalties timely, but that one really hurts.
Marching backwards here from midfield is Torrington. That'll bring up 2nd down and 27. Well, you got to get into the locker room here and figure out a way to stop the Lander run game, for one thing. Now, Kramer hit in the backfield. Arm was going forward. They're going to call this incomplete, but that was a no-holds-barred rush by Lander that Torrington line could not stop.
No, they came from both sides. Reimer was one of them, and then the other big one on the outside. Ooh. Lucky to get his arm in motion there to throw the ball.
Lander D lineman licking their chops like a bunch of crazed dogs now. 3rd down and 27. 5 wide receivers set for Torrington. Kramer to throw. Fires. Caught. Greiman far side. See if he can make some magic happen. Scampering away, and now he's down. Short pickup here by Greiman to the 38. Torrington will stop it. Or check it. Lander will stop it, of course, with a timeout. Trying to get the ball back. They still got one left after that timeout if they want to use it. Still plenty of time on the board. Torrington going to be punting after we return. 1:29 left here before half. It's Lander 28, Torrington 9. Back after this.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
So after the timeout, Torrington set to punt here. Lander's going to get it back with some time on the clock. Need to execute the punt well here if you're the Blazers. Good snap to Hackett. He'll get this one off. A high wobbler. Then McFadden's going to let take a hop, and it's going to take a Blazer hop inside the 30 down to the 24-yard line. So, been able to keep it away from McFadden due to the creativity of Holden Hackett from that punting position. And that gives Lander a much longer field than what could have been, again, with 1:18 on the clock. Blazers going to try to get in the locker room here before any more damage done. Let's see how crafty the Tigers want to get, whether they take some chances here that Torrington could possibly pick off.
Well, if I'm Lander, I think I am taking some chances at least 20, 30 yards down the field with McFadden.
They're having all sorts of problems here on this first play. I don't think they have a man in there. Now they do. Going to have to really hustle, and they're going to have to spend a timeout, their final timeout when they didn't want to. Back-to-back timeouts for the Lander Tigers. 1:18 left will break as well. Again, your score, Lander 28, Torrington 9. Back after this.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a run through your stats. Try to check some scores. As typical with homecomings these days, it's not quite the affair at halftime that it used to be. I remember some 30-minute halftimes back in the day.
Yeah.
So they usually get through things pretty speedy here. Well, let's see what Lander does with 3/4 lengths of the field to go here. A little over a minute to play in the half. Hollington wants to throw. Fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Dangerous pass there to Burton. Boy, if Martinez would have been able to turn around and spot that ball, that would have been a pick. But just kind of hung there in the balance. We were shielded from it. Falls harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, almost hit him in the back.
Yeah. Must have hung on a shoulder there or something, because they were running for a while. Didn't see a football. Hollingshead again to throw, being chased by the Blazers. Short little dump to Burton. He's out of bounds. He's got it. Before he goes out of bounds, at about the 31. Short pickup here. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for Lander. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play, 1:05 left. So Lander will take all the time they want getting set here. Hollingshead in the gun, 3 wide receiver set. Back to throw. Pressure coming, and down goes Hollingshead. Inside the 30. Brendan Woodard there on the stop. Another guy picking himself off the bottom of the pile, Brent Eichenberger. 4th down now. Lander's not going to take a chance. They're going to punt it away. So, clock moving. Just about 30 seconds to go here. Lander's going to try to let all the time they can bleed off the clock before they boot this one away. Torrington could have stopped that clock with one more timeout remaining. Choose not to. Good snap. They'll bang it out of there. And nobody really back for Torrington. Just going to let it go. On it rolls, and all the way down to the 20-yard line. Greiman just got away from it. That will leave 3.5 ticks left on the clock. You can bet a knee coming here for the Blazers. Well, Torrington got off to a rough start in this one. We're behind the 8 ball right away with 2 big scores by Lander. Came back with 2 scores of their own, but then 2 touchdowns by Lander after that for this 28-9 count. Kramer will step up under center. This time give Sandusky. Down he goes. We've reached the half. And so at halftime here, homecoming 2025, Torrington High School. The Blazers with some work to do in the second half. It's Lander 28, Torrington 9. We'll take a break, come back and run through your halftime stats. We'll do that after this.
Go to NapaOnline.com. You can reserve the parts that you need for your garage project. There are also winter deals on batteries when you stop in at Pine Bluffs Napa. Get the good stuff at Pine Bluffs Napa.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448. Todd Fornstrom and the crew would like to take this time to wish the Pine Bluffs Hornets the best of luck this season. For premium hay and alfalfa products, call 245-3674. That's 245-3674. Go Hornets!
Sadie's Cafe in Pine Bluffs wishes the Hornets the best of luck this season. And attention students, present your student ID when you come in and get 10% off your entree and drink. Try a cinnamon roll or one of their hearty soups. Sadie's Cafe, always supporting the Pine Bluffs Hornets and located at 515 West 5th in Pine Bluffs.
Halftime stats brought to you by North Platte Physical Therapy. Say North Platte Physical Therapy is committed to keeping you at the top of your game on and off the field. Marnie and her crew are on the ball and ready to help you figure out what ails you and how to get you back to your best. Stop by at 1301 East M Street or call them 532-5355. North Platte Physical Therapy, providing quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere. And, of course, always flexibility. Well, Lander started off hot in this one, to say the least. 2 plays, 82 yards. Baker, after ripping off an 81-yarder, dives in from 1 yard out with 11-16. Yeah, that's right, 44 seconds gone in the first quarter to make it 7-0. Then at the 9:33 mark, Blazers coming back their way down the field. Bad pass, picked off by McFadden, and returned 70 yards for the pick six. 14-0 Tigers. And then Torrington gets on the board. Drew Kramer made up for that interception, ripping off a 62-yard run. Holden Hackett's kick made it 14-7. And then the Blazers forced the Tigers to punt deep in their own end. Bad snap to the punter. Baker sails over his head, and he runs it down in the end zone and steps out of the end zone to give the Blazers a safety. But that would be it for Torrington in the first half. 10:40 left in the second quarter. Andrews, a 24-yard catch from Hollingshead. The kick made it 21-9, and then the Tigers add to it as Cody West got his first touchdown of the night, a 6-yard run at the 3:49 mark to make it a 28-9 halftime lead. Blazers finished the first half with just 3 first downs as opposed to Lander's 6, doubled them up there. Both teams penalized twice, Torrington for 15 yards, Lander for 20 yards, and one big turnover in that first half, the interception thrown by Drew Kramer. I'll send it over to Shad here for a look at further team and individual stats.
Hey, thanks, Grant. Let's take a look first at Torrington offensively. Just 147 yards in this one. Sandusky has 3 carries for 15 yards. Kramer has 9 carries. That includes 2 sacks for 51 yards, 24 yards on 2 sacks. Greiman has 1 carry for 12 yards, and Woodard 1 carry for 1 yard for 79 yards on the ground. In the air, Kramer has completed 5 passes for 68 yards. Those completions went to 2 of them to Dagan, 1 for 5 and 1 for 6 yards for 11 yards. 2 to Greiman, the big 45-yarder, and then an 8-yard pass. So he has 53 yards in the air receiving, and Gross 1 catch for 4 yards. Lander, Baker leading the way rushing for them with 118 yards on 8 carries. He's followed by West with 7 carries and 56 yards. Burton had 1 carry, lost 3 yards, and McFadden 1 carry for 3 yards for 174 yards on the ground. Hollingshead is 4 completions for 35 yards. He had 2 completions to 2 different receivers. Andrews had 2 catches for 29 yards, and Burton had 2 catches for 6 yards for a total of 234 yards. So 234 yards versus 147 for the Blazers. Hopefully the Blazers come out and play a little bit better in the second half. We're going to take a extended break. Got about 10 and a half minutes, probably be back on the air. I will be looking for some scores, scouring the interwebs to find those, and when I do, I will come back with a Bronco Grill House update. So we'll be back after this.
Texas Trail Market in Pine Bluffs has all you'll need to feed the family. Shop today and find quality meat, fresh produce, and all of your frozen favorites. Be sure to check their website, texastrailmarket.com, for sales and online coupons. Texas Trail Market in Pine Bluffs, a proud sponsor of Pine Bluffs activities and proud to help you feed the family.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full-service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford, letting you know that our quick lane is open to serve you with no appointments necessary. Stop by and take advantage of the best value in the valley with the works starting at $69.95. Is life too busy? No problem. Ask our team about our pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models. Stop by or call our team at 308-635-3701. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Hey moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Hi, it's Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender with Platte Valley Bank. Buying a home is a big milestone, and at Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make it a little easier. From understanding your budget to securing the right mortgage, we guide you through every step of the way. With competitive rates and personalized support, we make home ownership easy, whether it is your first home or your next home. You've earned it. Now it's time to own it with a mortgage from Platte Valley Bank. Platte Valley Bank,
Bank member FDIC, equal.
you do? I went here to video capture, and then I hit deactivate, and then I hit activate. I don't know. Did you ask John if he's got it on TV? Well, we're on commercials. No, I mean if he can see it on his, I guess we could see on our phone. We can pull it up on our phone. Well, but this is, yeah. Well.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Rutman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Rutman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Bluffs Car Care would like to wish the Hornet student athletes the best of luck. Remember Bluffs Car Care for all of your automotive needs. From tricycles to dozers, they'll get you covered. From brakes to major motor repair, and they handle all tires including ag. Bluffs Car Care at 700 Parsons Street in Pine Bluffs. And go Hornets!
The Bluffs Veterinary Clinic in Pine Bluffs offers the best professional medical care for your animals. Whether livestock or personal pets, you can count on quality of care that your animals deserve. When it comes to ensuring recovery from surgical or non-surgical treatments, Dr. Shane, Nicodemus, and Bliss utilize the latest in care technology, as they know how much your pet means to you. For complete veterinary care, call Bluffs Vet Clinic at 245-9263. That's 245-9263.
As the seasons change, so do our banking needs. At Points West Community Bank, we have the experienced staff to help you year-round. From planting in the spring, growing in the summer, and harvest in the fall, we have you covered. Our local ag officers specialize in the agricultural needs of our community and take the time to learn your individual operation one-on-one. Stop in and see us today to meet with our ag lenders to discuss your seasonal and year-round operating needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Points West Bank in Pine Bluffs, 205 West 2nd Street. Call 245-3900.
All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Again at halftime, Lander leads at 28-9. Time for some score updates. They're brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. Was there this afternoon, getting a little pregame grub. It was good. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? That's at the Bronco Grill House, downtown Torrington. Thanks, Michelle, for all the hospitality. So, Class 4A scores. All these halftime scores. So, things really up to date here tonight. Sheridan, big over Kelly Walsh, 31-6. East over Natrona, 10-7. That one's tight, number 2 and number 4. Campbell County by 10 over Laramie at half, 23-13. Thunder Basin beating number 5 Cheyenne Central right now. Oh, check it. That's tied. 21 apiece. Rock Springs over Cheyenne South at half, 25-zip. Not much in the way of 3A scores. I think David Settle and the gang are listening to us. 28-9. That's the only one that's updated on my phone here. Burns big, or check it, Bighorn big up over Burns. 59-0. Burns is the number 5 school in Class 2A. That's where Torrington drops down to next year. Let's see, Class 1A9 man. Big Piney over Rocky Mountain right now, 30-28. That's a final score. Number 3 over number 4, so appropriately ranked there. And you got a Lusk Southeast score.
Lusk Southeast at halftime. Lusk 44, Southeast Cyclones 14. And biggest news maybe of the night for us, besides a couple big plays, we have video, so we are live.
We are set, folks.
GoCoNow.com on the YouTube, GoCo Now on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, so again, this is our second YouTube channel that the boys at the station got going. If you go to the old one, KJOS Sports right now, you'll pick up that Southeast Lusk game. But if you type in GoCo Now on your YouTube screen, you'll find us there, and the bugs are worked out on the video, and we're ready to video this second half for you. Maybe that's a good sign of things right there for the Blazers.
Absolutely.
In the second half.
Absolutely.
How can it not be, right? All right, both teams getting set to come back out. Why don't we take a timeout? It'll be the Blazers receiving the second half kick. Down big in this one. We'll see what they can do. 28-9, second half coming up right after this.
Love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Eric's Lube Express provides fast, friendly, and convenient oil changes with no appointment needed. Located in the Cold Springs Business Park, just north of Baumgars. Simply drive up and never get out of your vehicle. They'll also accommodate your busy schedule with pickup and delivery service. Just call 307-338-2653. Oil changes made easy. Eric's Lube Express. Swing through today.
All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Shad Bates alongside, ready to roll with the second half. And taking a little trip to the men's room at halftime. As you can imagine, it was a very vocal Blazer locker room at half. So we'll see if they can crawl back in this one. They did after the first two big scores by Lander in the first quarter, and then let it slip away again. After that, Lander, talented team, senior heavy.
Big.
And number 5 right now in Class 3A in the state of Wyoming. Such a separation with those top two, though. It's just unbelievable. We'll see what the rest of the group can get done this year in the playoffs. Here's the second half kick. It's going to come to Sandusky at the 5-yard line. Another good kick by Enders. Good return by Sandusky, however, out across the 30 to the 31. Tackled by Espinoza for Lander. They'll say the knee hit from Sandusky on the 30. That's where the Blazers will have it. 1st and 10.
Get a drive here. Make a statement.
Blazers have struggled coming out of the locker room in their 2 losses to Gearing and Yuma. See what they can do here. Kramer's going to keep it from a shotgun position and tackled as he gets to the 34. Falls forward to the 35 for a pickup of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. Blazers need to extend this game, slow things down, give themselves a chance. Twins to either side. Kramer shotgun once again. Going to send Greiman in motion. Fake the give and the quick hitter to Greiman, far side, trying to cut it up. Here's a big flag. This is going to go on Torrington. It's going to go on Brady Dagan with a hold on the far side. We can see that one before they even mention it to us.
Yeah, Dagan's defender just went through him to get to Greiman, and Dagan tried to hold him, or held him to try to keep him from getting the tackle.
Third penalty against Torrington for a total of 25 yards tonight. Oh gosh, what do we got coming up football-wise? No Wyoming Cowboys game tomorrow. Pokes are off this week after 4 straight games. Probably a good time for bye week after the loss to CU last week. Denver Broncos have a big home game against the Cincinnati Bengals Monday Night Football. So nothing tomorrow or Sunday on Kaith Broadcasting, but listen on Monday night. Here's the pitch. Kramer to Sandusky, running it up. Still on his feet at midfield. Another burst by Sandusky into Tiger territory at the 41. First down, Torrington. Blazers looking good. Big first down right there. They'll have a fresh 4 at their own 49. I was 5 yards off on my call.
He ran with some anger that time, some purpose.
See if the Blazers can keep it going here. They'll send trips to the left side. Single receiver Dagan to the right. Kramer will back up into the gun. Ball at the Torrington 49, not Lander territory. Sandusky, short one here. Runs right into the center of that defensive line. Stopping him will be Taj Prine and Caleb Hamilton. Pickup of 1 by Colby. 2nd and 9. Blazers trying to establish the run game here a little bit. Trips to the left, Dagan off to the right. Kramer in the gun, fake the give, quick hitter far side, that one hits the ground. To Greiman, incomplete.
Giving Kramer a little bit of break from Romer in his face here, start the second half.
He was running for his life from big number 66 in the first half for sure. Third down, Torrington. Ball right at midfield. Let's see what they do here. Big third down for him. Twins to either side. This time, Drew's going to come up under center. Send Greiman in motion. Sandusky the lone setback. Fake the give to him. Here comes the pressure. Kramer fires. It's right off the hands of Sandusky in the far flat. Incomplete. A ball that maybe should have been caught by Sandusky. It's going to bring up 4th down. Blazers are going to be forced to punt.
Boy, he had a lot of room to run there if he makes that catch.
And we got a penalty on Torrington to boot. Oh, it's going to be against Lander. Maybe a late hit on the quarterback. It's going to be a personal foul and a first down for Torrington.
I'm going to have to talk to Ryan about another camera that we can switch to for replay. We can get some dissection of plays and those calls.
Probably need some more equipment and another human for that. We're going to have our own press box here before long. Here's the pitch. This might actually be a pass. That was going forward to Sandusky. He'll have it to the 31-yard line. That's good enough for a pickup of 4 on the play. Let's give him a pass completion on that, Bates.
Absolutely. You got it. That's his first of the night.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Torrington, a nice little drive here to start the second half. Let's see if they can cap it off. Still got a ways to go. Pistol formation by Kramer. Fake the give and the throw near side. Hackett's got it. Hackett's got a first down across the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Nice play design there. Blazers now tie Lander with 6 first downs in this contest. And a fresh 4 for the Blazers just outside the red zone.
Mixing it up offensively more than they did.
Absolutely. Twins to the right side. Diggins in the slot. Check it. That's Hackett in the slot. Kramer shotgun. The give. Sandusky up the middle. Colby gets loose. Do they say he was down or is he still going?
He's still going.
10-5 touchdown. No indication yet. What are they going to say here? I think they're going to call this one back, much to the chagrin of the Torrington fans. I didn't ever see Sandusky go down. He's frustrated.
So are the fans.
Where are they going to put him down? I mean, he at least got to the 18. They're going to set it down at the line of scrimmage? No flag on the play. I don't know what's going on here.
It was almost like an inadvertent whistle, and I just replaying the whole down.
Must have been, because the down marker's staying at 1. You're absolutely right, Chad. How unfortunate for the Blazers.
God.
Here's a give, Sandusky. This time he goes nowhere. He'll be caught behind the line. Nothing doing there. And big old Caleb Hamilton there to spring him for the loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, you know, the whistle didn't blow until Sandusky broke out of the pack and was on his way to the end zone.
Right, so at least give him the gain.
The official was up before the game telling me how they've had big issues with stopping and starting the clock and then making sure that I told the clock operator, and that happens.
Twins to either side. Boy, OC Rob Nikolai's still frustrated. Kramer, shotgun, fake the give, wants to throw, looking for the end zone, looking for Griman, and it is what? Picked off and falling in the end zone, McFadden for the interception and the touchback. Oh, man. Drew tried to thread one in there to Griman. McFadden's got an inch or two on Griman and walked the ladder a little bit higher. That was double coverage there on the near side, though.
Yeah, they had him front and back. They had him bunned up there.
Second interception thrown by Drew Kramer tonight. Big turnover there for the Blazers on a promising drive. It'll be Lander now from their own 20, leading 28-9 in this opening conference game. Hollingshead, the give, West, just a punch right up the middle. And West will gut it out to the 25-yard line. Aron Chavez on the stop for Torrington. 2nd down and 5. Well, I think Lander would like nothing more than to keep this thing on the ground, churn out first downs, and watch this third quarter disappear. See if the Blazers can stop them. They'll split Herford out to the near side. Espinoza lost in the backfield. Now he's going to line up as a slot. Pitch back. West going right side. Caught by Chavez again. Short gainer here. Maybe 3. To the 28.
$64 yards for West so far.
What did you say Baker had in the first half?
118. But
in big part to an 81-yard run.
Correct. They shut him down pretty well after that. 80 runs of 81 and 26.
Big down here for the Blazer D, 3rd and 2. Shotgun. Hollingshead has to go up high to get it. The give to West. Oh, they had him dead to rights. Now he's going to have a first down. Across the 40, all the way out to the 43-yard line, where he's tackled in that Blazer secondary. Chavez actually came from his D-line position to chase him down from behind. First down, Lander.
Just need to wrap up on those big legs of West.
Kind of a two-headed monster back there for Lander with Baker and West. Lander will take their sweet time in the huddle. Clock approaching 5 minutes now in the third. Here's a forward pitch, and this will be an incomplete pass. They were looking for Espinoza coming across the formation. Well, that's always the first thought, is that's a fumble, but no, it's not.
Yep, little shuttle pass.
Yep.
I think John Elway was the first one to start running that play.
It's interesting how high school does it now. We've seen it by more than just the Tigers. It's a catch in the shotgun position. I mean, it's right out of the hands. It's like a pitch forward. Whereas you see it in the pros, you're kind of letting the defense come in a little bit and try to catch them from behind. Here's a give. West going to take on Greiman. Across the 45 out to about the 48-yard line. This is a good pickup for West of about 5 yards. Third down and 5 for Lander, and another big third down for the Blazer D. Crowd needs to come alive here at Wiseman Field on third down.
Need a turnover, a spark.
Blazers have committed 2, Lander none tonight. Hollingshead is in the shotgun. The give is to West. Off right tackle, first down and more. West loose on the far side to the 40, down to the 30, and down to the 29. Xavier Sanchez, on the stop for Torrington. They'll mark it on the 30. But the ground game of Lander, turning it up now. Their 8th first down of the night. Big third down conversions here tonight by the Tigers. Now a fresh 4, Twins to the left side. The give to West once again, right up the middle. He's loose again into the Blazers secondary. And a great tackle by Kramer that might have saved a touchdown. But all the way down to the 15. They'll say the knee hit way earlier than that at about check it. Thought maybe the 10, but now they'll back it up to the 13-yard line. Another first down. Clock will move here in the third quarter, 3:30. Twins to the left side. Same formation once again. Hollingshead, broken play, just going to keep it himself, but this is blown dead. False start.
West up to 131 yards on 13 carries.
2 century rushers tonight for the Tigers. No scoring out in Yoder in the third quarter, 44-14 still. Lusk with a big lead. That is our Kerm-Sewack game of the week. This one heard on Cinch Country. After the penalty, West, another big gainer here into the Blazers secondary towards the end zone, and he's in. Cody West, 20 yards, blows this thing open for the Tigers.
Boy, for a big kid, short but big, stout, he's got some wheels to get to the outside. As soon as he hit the corner, Hollins had put his hands in the air that it was going to be a touchdown, knew right away.
Torrington unable to get into the backfield, stop him at the point of attack. Point after by Andrews, up and good. And it's all Lander here on homecoming night at Wiseman Field. 2:55 left, third quarter. Lander Tigers 35. Torrington Trailblazers 9. Clark and Associates scoreboard. Back for the kickoff after this.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Most homeowners would be surprised to know how much energy their home uses. We at High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative, have many ideas that you can do to increase energy efficiency. Log on to highwestenergy.com to see the many products we offer. There is something all of us can and should do to help. The employees and directors of High West Energy are always looking out for you and are proud to support our area athletes. High West Energy, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Well, it's been the running of Cody West here in the second half. Braden Baker in the first half. And Lander putting it to the Blazers now. 35-9. Here at Wiseman Field. Got a penalty there, don't we, Shad?
We do. That was a short kickoff right there from the 45.
Andrews will tee it up from the Blazer 45 and boot it through the uprights.
There wasn't anything physical, so I think it was a frustration comment made probably out there.
Touchback for the Blazers. They'll have it 1st and 10. At their 20. Well, there'll be a chance for the Blazers to get right after a couple of losses next week when Rollins comes to town. Kramer trying to get away, weaving through defenders, still on his feet. Good run here by Drew. Ran out of bounds at about the 27. All of that work for a pickup of 7.
Just refused to go down there.
Yeah, he doesn't give up. For sure.
You know, it's not about scoring. I don't think at this point enough points to get back into this thing. It's about being able to stop Lander in the ground attack.
Second down and short, 2nd down and 3. Kramer in the gun. Going to keep it himself, go the other way, try to get around Burton. He does. First down, Torrington. Kramer to the 40. Kramer out to midfield, still on his feet, coming near side. Drew on the big run. He's to the 40, to the 30, and finally tackled Drew Kramer all the way down to the 23-yard line. Ooh, he ripped off a big one there.
About 50 yards. That'll put him up to 113 yards on the ground to go with his 81 in the air.
Torrington drive down this far last time just a little while ago, stalled with an interception. Now the Blazers back in business. Here's Greiman on the sweep, sniffed out nicely right there. I think that was Espinoza coming across. It was. And drilled Greiman on the sweep. Landry slow to get up. And he's down after the loss of 3. What Torrington can ill afford to have more injuries, especially to one of their star playmakers. Emily Yorgis from North Platte Physical Therapy out to attend to him. They're looking at the left leg. While they attend to Landry Greiman, we'll take a break. 2:01 left here. Third quarter, insult to injury here for Torrington. Or maybe the other way around. It's Lander 35, Torrington 9 back after this.
Ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Hi, this is Kelly Sittner, President First State Bank in Torrington. Our Torrington branch is looking to fill a teller/new accounts position. Come work for a company that loves its community and celebrates its employees. First State Bank is a hometown bank staffed with your neighbors and friends. Join our team and apply today at www.fsbwi.com. Best place to work, best place to bank. We are an equal opportunity employer. First State Bank in Torrington, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Well, good to see right there, Landry Greiman up under his own power, walking off under his own power beside his head coach in North Platte's Emily Yorgis. On the loss, we'll actually call that a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14. Hopefully we'll see Greiman again. Kramer from the gun, the give, Sandusky up the middle, Colby with a burst. Sandusky to the 20 and down at the 19. Good run right there.
Right at the end of the run, Dagan got popped. They're wanting a penalty on that one.
Didn't get it. But a good pickup of about 8 right there by Sandusky. Gets the Blazers back in business here for this 3rd down. 3rd down and 6 for Torrington. In the red zone now at the 19. With Greiman out, they'll split out Hackett. And Hackett wasn't ready. I think this is going to be a false start on him.
Yep.
So that hurts their 3rd down chances. Back them up 5, 45 yards and penalties now for Torrington. That's their 3rd of the second half. We'll put it back on the 19. Third down and 11. Kramer, shotgun, 3 wide receivers in the pattern. Sandusky beside him. Drew, quarterback draw, going to keep it himself. Hole opening up. Kramer to the 15, to the 10, cuts it back to the 5, and he's down. 1st down, Blazers. Another hard run for Drew Kramer. And now he's slow to get up.
We've got an injured Tiger back here, too.
That's Caleb Hamilton at the line of scrimmage. Drew Kramer on his back where he landed at the 6. So another injury timeout here. We'll take a break. 42.9 left in the 3rd. 35-9 Tigers back after this.
Diane Lerwick are proud supporters of the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They invite you to join them in cheering on our boys and girls in every activity this season. Good luck, Hornets, from the Lerwick family.
Lodgepole Valley Seed is a proud supporter of the Pine Bluffs Hornets and wish them the best of luck this sports season. Reach out to your local channel dealer to discover seedsmanship at work. Your local channel seedsman is Chris Fornstrom. Call Chris today at 307-274-2825. That's 274-2825. Proud to support the Hornets. Lodgepole Valley Seed in Pine Bluffs.
So Kramer up.
Yeah. And that means football season and tailgating. Century Lumber in Torrington has big savings on grills. Check out the Weber Grill with a sale price of just $479.99. Century has also drastically reduced the price on the Peak Prime Green Mountain Grill. Come see all the features that this grill provides, including remotely managing your cooks with the Prime app. And it's priced at under $1,000. Your grilling headquarters.
The 5
is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too.
For the third quarter. Both teams headed to their bench. So a third quarter score by Cody West extends Lander's lead in this one. We're headed to the fourth. On the Clark & Associates scoreboard, it's Lander 35, Torrington 9. Fourth and final coming up after this.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Grant Jones, Shad Bates with you here. 35-9, the Lander lead. Blazers going to try to get into the end zone here. Landry Griman taking over at quarterback. Kramer's out there. Going to fake the sweep to him. Griman's going to keep. Griman to the 5, headed for the corner, and he's in. Touchdown, Torrington. Landry Griman. Shaking off that earlier little knee tweak and getting in from 6 yards out.
Emily Miyagi clapped the hands and rubbed the knee. Got him in.
Something positive there for the Blazers. Point after attempt coming, Holden Hackett. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way by Hackett. A good one. And it is good. So, Blazers get their first score since that safety back in the first quarter at the 3:36 mark. Lander lead cut. It is now 35-16. Kickoff coming up after this.
For expert urologic care in your community, Dr. Matthew Rutman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Rutman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
So Torrington scores on a 6-yard run by Landry Griman.
Got a Bronco Grillhouse update out at Yoder, Southeast. At the end of 3, it is 50-14 now, Lusk.
Both Goshen County teams having their struggles tonight. Here's the kickoff by Hackett, going to be taken by McFadden at the 10. McFadden up the middle, picking his way through, and then hit from behind by Sanchez, down at about the 29-yard line.
268 yards for Lander on the ground.
That's too much, for sure. Blazers going to have to find a way after the last couple of weeks to stop the run. That really propelled Yuma to the win last week. Hollingshead still in there at quarterback. Here's West. He goes nowhere. Coming through for the big stop from his middle linebacker position, Brendan Woodard.
Good penetration by the D-line on that one.
It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Clock moving, 11:24. Hollingshead now from the shotgun. 2 wide receivers off to the left side. The give, West once again coming off right tackle. Shirt tackle won't pull him down, and West out close to a first down. Drugged down again by Woodard. He's close.
Yeah, I think he might have it.
Right at the 39-yard line. That'll be enough for a Lander first down, their 11th of the night.
Got to get on his legs if you're going to get him down.
Espinoza out, Burton in for Lander. They'll split 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Hollingshead looking this way, looking for Andrews. It's over his head, incomplete. That was Braxton Valentine out there on the coverage. Andrews had a step on him, but that baby was airmailed.
Yeah. Yeah, just maybe that's the throw to McFadden, but not to Andrews.
2nd down and 10 Tigers. Twins to the right side. Everybody else in tight. Hollingshead in the gun once again. The give, West right up the middle. West with another big hole opening up. He's got a first down. Cross midfield into Blazer territory and down at the Torrington 46. Bo Martinez on the stop.
17 carries, 173 for West.
They'll back him up a yard to the 47. 12th first down for Lander. And time ticking away on the Blazers here. Ten minutes even to play. Hollingshead, shotgun, same formation once again. Fake the give, he wants to throw this time, looking out into the flat. Hits Carell as he puts up his hand to shield the receiver. Hits Carell and the hand drops incomplete.
Another instance of a Blazer. If they turn their head, they make an INT.
Have not been able to do that tonight. Lander has committed 0. Well, assuming the Tigers hang on here, they'll be atop the 3A East with a perfect 4-0 mark and 1-0 in 3A East conference play. West right up the middle, big hole once again. First down and more. West to the 35-yard line. Shoestring tackle Martinez again.
Gain of 11.
They'll back him up 1 to the 36.
No hurry at all on Lander.
Oh, not at all.
Running that clock.
Twins to the near side. Hollingshead back in the gun. See if they go West left side this time. I called it, Bates.
You
there
did.
he goes. And the Blazers heard me. Getting through there, Woodard.
Yes, they did. They were there almost at the same time as the handoff.
Loss of 3 on the play. Brendan Woodard, 5'10", 175 senior. Lots of tackles tonight, moving himself right up that defensive stat sheet. Second and 13 from the 39. Hollings had to throw, looking out there, fires and incomplete. Left that one a little bit short to West, coming out of the backfield.
West would have been awfully close to a first down if he could have caught that. The throw was better.
He needed a big shovel to scoop that thing.
Yep.
Third down. Well, it won't take us very long to get through the rest of this fourth quarter. Stay tuned. We'll chat briefly with head coach Russell Steinmetz, run through some stats, and then flip your station over to 98.3. We'll have the scoreboard show coming up once we make our way back to the studios. Third down and 13. Here's West coming off left tackle. Spins away, but only a pickup of about 3 back to the original line of scrimmage. Garrett Hager on the stop.
Big shout out to the Torrington Trailblazers volleyball team.
And
Congratulations, ladies.
listening to PA announcer Doyle Meyer. Big win for the Lady Trailblazers this afternoon. Volleyball team with a 4-set win over Newcastle. Fourth down and 10 now for Lander, looking to go for it at the 7:34 mark. Curtis Berkeley making his way back from state tennis in Gillette. I think he'll join us and break down everything that went on up there for the Blazer tennis team. Timeout on the field taken by Lander. Will break 2, 7:30 left, 35-16. Lander the lead as we come down to the end of this one. Fourth down play when we return after this.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran owned and operated.
Back to Wiseman Field. Fourth down play here for the Lander Tigers. Be interesting to see rest of the ball games tonight. We'll run through on the scoreboard show for you. Riverton and Douglas should be a dandy. Well, here we go on fourth. Blazers trying to get the ball back, and Lander moves early. That was Parker Burton, and the whole stadium knew who committed that one.
Right in front of everybody. You would think that they would punt.
Just Lander's third penalty of the ball game. I don't know if that changes the thought here. We have not seen Braden Baker, Shad, since the first half.
No.
I wonder if there's an injury or something there to him. And he's the main punter for...
There you go. Yeah.
The Tigers. They're going to go for it on 4th and 15. Hollingshead has it. Has plenty of time. Rolling near side, going to keep it himself. Hollingshead not going to get there. Thanks to Jaden Gross and Landry Greiman. Hollingshead down, short of the first down at the 32. Blazers will take over on downs.
I think you're exactly right with Baker.
Yeah, haven't seen him in a while. Don't remember if there was an injury or hopefully not. Tiger's going to need him the rest of the way for sure. So, Blazers another chance here to put some more points on the board. Kramer back in there at quarterback. He's still a little gimpy.
He is.
Here's a pitch back. Griman, who pitches it back to Sandusky. Blazers trying to do anything they can to get some yardage. And they get 2. Out to the 35.
I think the play call on that one in the huddle was razzle-dazzle.
Yeah. They'll set it back on the 34. Yeah, I think Drew is done running around for the night.
Yeah. Sandusky has 36 yards on 8 carries tonight so far.
Hopefully not a major injury to Kramer. What a battler, though, to be out there running the show for the Blazer offense. Sweep coming. Griman has a full head of steam out to the 40 and down there by Espinoza. They'll give him another yard out to the 41. That's a big chunk of yardage there for Griman. Going to make it 3rd down and 1 now for Torrington at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, it appears with Kramer's visibly limping out there, that they're just trying to get the ball into Griman's hands, the playmaker.
Now Drew will be in the shotgun. Fake the give. Kramer's going to keep it, and on that gimpy leg, not be able to get away from Hamilton. Down goes Kramer at the 40. He's going to lose a yard. And now decision time here on 4th and 2.
Well, Hackett's coming off, so they're going.
5:34 and ticking away on the Blazers here. Again, our score 35-16. Torrington will go for it. Might need a timeout here if the clock starts running down on him. Griman's going to set up in the shotgun. Going to take the direct snap. Running himself right up the gut. I don't think he got there.
Right.
Well, it's going to be close. Got to get past the 42. He's right there. All depends on the spot. I think he's got it now.
He does. The official spot, the first spot for the linesman was between the 31 and 32, and he ran at an angle between the 32 and 33.
Trying to figure it out himself where he wanted to put that ball.
Oh, just give it to him.
We're going to have a measurement.
We have not had a measurement yet tonight.
Well, with the ball being in the middle of the field, sometimes you can't tell, is it at the 42, is it not? They try to spot up these first downs on the yard marker, so they will bring the chains out to measure.
Look at Griman headed back to the, Kramer headed back to the dugout.
This is going to be really close. I mean, the nose of the football right on the yard marker. They're going to give Torrington the first down.
Did you zoom in on that one?
I did. That's when the field glasses really come in handy. 9th first down for Torrington. In this one, they'll have a fresh 4. 5 minutes to play. Once again, next Blazer game, finishing off the homestand next week, hosting Rollins. 6 o'clock start. Everything a 6 o'clock start from here on out. And Sandusky caught behind the line. He'll go down. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Blazers just no room in the middle. No success whatsoever. Their yardage just come off tackle.
2nd down and 10. Kramer in the gun. Stands, fires. This is off the hands of Dagan. Picked off and ran out of bounds. Caleb Andrews. 3 interceptions tonight for Drew. Not his fault there.
No. That's a catch a pass you have to catch. It went right between his hands.
Right between the hands and off the shoulder pads. Up in the air, and it's anybody's ball. And Caleb Andrews says, I'll take that.
That's old school. That's old school. Jim Wiseman pass ball Oski.
Yep. And so Lander now a chance to add to the lead here coming down to the end of the ball game. Good to talk with assistant coach Curtis Moffitt, former Torrington resident, assistant coach for this Lander squad. Here's a little crossbuck in the backfield. West running away from everybody again to the 30 down to the 27. Talked to Kurt before the game. He was gracious enough to help out with some lineups and rosters this week. Good to catch up on the kids with him. His son, Barrett, a senior on this squad. Here's the old T formation. Hollingshead gives to the first man through. That's Espinoza across the 20 down to the 19. First down, Lander Tigers.
Espinoza's first carry tonight goes for 8.
Tigers can make some noise this year in 3A East. Starting off with a big win here tonight. And again, the Blazers have Rollins at home, 2 on the road at Buffalo, at Riverton, and then finish off the regular season with Douglas. And then we'll have to wait and see. Not starting things off well in 3A East tonight. Going to have to really fight for any playoff chances. Now Espinoza's just going to run through everybody to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Espinoza from the 19-yard line, 19-yard run.
Just not able to stop that surge of that offensive line from Lander. The Blazers aren't.
All but one of Lander's scorers on the ground tonight. Point after attempt. Andrews on the way and good. That'll start sending them to the exits now. 2:59 left. Your score here at Wiseman Field. All Lander Tigers here tonight. Lander 42, Torrington 16. Back for the kickoff after this.
West Community Bank. We know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Grant Jones, Shad Bates, back live at Wiseman Field. Hope we get the chance to do this again together. It's been fun.
Yeah, on homecoming night, huh?
Not a great result on the scoreboard as this kick will go into the end zone over Sandusky's head on the hop. Touchback. Blazer ball at the 20.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when headed to the stadium, that class of 88 right here.
That's right.
Homecoming.
You betcha. Well, you had to mention how old we are, didn't you?
I did. There's a time frame in your when you start to get up there in age where you don't want anybody to know, but then after a certain point, I've made it this far.
You just had to let the 88 fly tonight, didn't you?
I didn't chant it.
That was always the best chant. Kramer to throw here on first down. Hangs one up, far side. Got a man. Greiman's got it at the 40. And down he goes right there. Big hitter. And a feel-good big play here for the Blazers. They're going to keep things humming quickly. Still got 3 first timeouts if they want to use them. They're going to try to get in the end zone here. Kramer ready to roll. Flag comes in. Somebody moved early. Going deep again the other way to Dagan, incomplete. But this will be called back. Dagan might have been 10 yards down the field when the ball was snapped. I don't know, but he got down the field awfully quick. So did the official think so.
And I don't. That penalty doesn't hurt him at all. When we're gunning for the end zone, that's okay. A little more room for Greiman to get some separation.
Oh, this is going to go on Lander. Participation penalty. They had 12 men. How about a big one? 15 yards here.
You know who's been quiet? Corral.
Yeah, Connor needs a catch. First down, Torrington. 10th of the game. Blazers have it at the 26. Kramer rolling near side. Flings it, and it's caught. Greiman at the 15 falls forward to the 14. First down, Blazers. Checking the time, 2:32. Blazers got 3 timeouts. Kramer in the gun, 4 wide receivers set, looks, pumps once, now running away from pressure and throws it away into the end zone. Visibly limping out there, just fighting hard. What guts for number 8.
Yeah, he's not going to come out.
Probably a sore knee. Try to get that worked out this week and get ready for Rollins to come in here. The Outlaws have struggled mightily this season, so a chance for the Blazers to get on the right side of things next week. Little flare out of the backfield. Sandusky incomplete. Might have been a late hit on Kramer. No flag, but Drew drilled to the turf again.
Kramer's got 131 yards through the air on 9 completions, 103 of those to Greiman.
Blazers have really been forced to pass. Came out in the third quarter out of the locker room and established the run game pretty well. But that drive ended with an interception. Now it's just doing everything you can to get it into the end zone. Third down and 10. Kramer running away from everybody. Heaves this one up. It's incomplete. Maybe trying to get a flag there. Almost got one as Gross was coming back to the ball.
Yeah, he threw it behind him short. So when you come back to the ball, the defender naturally will interfere with the receiver.
Typically in a situation like this, you might let Holden Hackett try a long one, but no real reason to at this point. Torrington will spend a timeout. Talk about what they want to do here on 4th down. Coming down to the end of this one, 2:09 left, CNA scoreboard. Lander 42, Torrington 16. Back after this.
Successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Once again, flip on over to 98.3 following our send-off back to the studios. We'll hustle our way over and get the KGOS KERM High School Football Scoreboard Show going tonight. Should have Curtis Berkeley there with us. Shad, myself, Chris, John. It'll be a jolly good time. Kramer to throw on 4th down into the end zone. It's incomplete. Burton had a shot at an interception there, looking for Carell in the back of the end zone. And so Torrington will give it over on downs. It'll be Lander football from their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, just good coverage by Lander. Nowhere. Griman scanned the field for a receiver to be open and just tried to force one in.
So a couple of snaps here with 2:03. And we should be history. There's a give to the first man through for the Tigers. This is Espinoza. Short pickup here. 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Again, no Wyoming Cowboy football tomorrow on Caith Broadcasting. Pokes with a bye. Next week, they will host UNLV for homecoming. I believe it's a 5 o'clock start. And don't forget, no Denver Bronco game on Sunday. They will host Cincinnati for Monday Night Football, so listen for that on 98.3 Monday night. Out to the 21 goes Lander. And Espinoza once again churns out a few more yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Under a minute to play now. Torrington, for the first time this year, will fall to a losing record of 2-3. I guess they were 0-1 after Gearing. Picked up 2 straight wins after that. But we'll try to get right next week with Rollins coming to town. And now the kneel down on 3rd down here by Hollingshead. And that will do it. They will head to the handshake line and a happy bunch of Lander Tigers on the far side. As don't look now, but Lander is leading 3A East. Just depends on who they're tied with. And we'll run that down more on the scoreboard show. Final score from homecoming 2025 Wiseman Field tonight. Lander 42. Torrington Trailblazers 16. Much to come here on the pregame show, so don't go away. We'll take a break. Be back to run through stats and chat briefly with head coach Russell Steinmetz coming up here after this.
We all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Hey moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Your farm or ranch is unique. your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be.
Blazers lose it tonight on their conference opener at homecoming here at Wiseman Field. All Lander, 42-16, our final. And most important part here, give you some props.
There you go.
End of the game wrap-up is brought to you by number 34. The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to the youth in our area. This man beside me here, Shad and the crew at number 34, been serving our area for over 15 years. They're currently looking for a family care coordinator and a family support partner. So call 532-0134 to learn more about employment opportunities. Number 34, bringing you into the game stats. That's probably the most pressure I've had reading that in a while.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and I didn't even here's how frequently I change my ads.
Time to update copy, is it?
Yeah, I think, because it's almost 19 years. We're coming up on 19 now instead of 15. But
we have that trouble with Marnie, too. Maybe we'll try to get her to freshen things up a little bit. No, we appreciate all you guys with sponsoring the different segments of the football game. So, Blazers once again lose at 42-16. 4 first quarter scores in this one, 2 by Lander, 2 by Torrington. Baker a 1-yard run, McFadden a 70-yard pick six. Looked like Lander was going to run away with it, but after throwing that pick six, Kramer rips off a 62-yard run, gets Torrington right back in at 14-7, and then forces Lander to punt. Ball goes over Baker's head into the back of the end zone, and it just like that, it's 14-9. Then the second quarter started, and it was all Lander at that point. 10:40 left. Andrews a 24-yard catch, made it 21-9. And then with 3:49 left, Cody West started getting into the act. The first of his 2 touchdown runs, this one from 6 yards out. Halftime score 28-9. Lander adds to it in the third quarter, 2:55 left. West from 20 yards out made it 35-9. Torrington fights back with a score in the fourth quarter to start the fourth quarter. Greiman from 6 yards out to the corner of the end zone made it 35-16. And our last one there just a couple of minutes ago, Espinoza, a 19-yard run for a score, made it 42-16. Lander finishes the night with 14 first downs to Torrington's 11. The Tigers penalized 4 times for 40 yards, Blazers 5 times for 45 yards. But the key stat in this one, if you want to talk about team stats, 3 interceptions thrown tonight by Drew Kramer. I don't think he had any coming into this ball game tonight, and really maybe one of those might have been on him, 2 of those on his receivers.
Yeah.
Lander turns the ball over on downs tonight one time. Over to Shad for a further look at stats.
Yeah, okay. So we'll run through Torrington first. Sandusky, 9 carries, 36 yards. Kramer had 13 carries, 130 yards. Greiman had 12 carries, 21 yards. And Woodard had 1 carry for 1 yard. So they ended up the night with 188 yards on the ground, which sounds pretty good if you could stop the run. Kramer, 9 completions, 131 yards. Sandusky had a reception for 4. Dagan had 2 for 11 yards. Greiman, big night, 4 catches, 103 yards. Gross had 1 for 4, and Hackett had 1 for 9. Guess who carried the ball, the only person to carry the ball for Lander in the second half?
It was, well, you had a couple, though. You had Espinoza and you had Cody West.
Oh, I did have Espinoza.
Yes.
We didn't have them in the first. Okay, so here's how.
He had a new number tonight, so that messed everybody up.
Yes,
So.
West had 21 carries for 191 yards, 134 of those yards in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Baker had no carries after his 8 yards in the first half, or 8 carries in the first half for 118. Espinoza, 4 carries there towards the end for 33 yards. Hollingshead had 2 carries for 10 yards. Burton, 1 carry for -1 yards, and McFadden, 1 carry for 3 yards. No passing by Hollingshead in the second half. Ends up with 46 yards. Andrews had 1 catch for 5 yards, a catch for 24 for a total of 29, and Burton had 2 catches for 17. So McFadden, that was talked about as being the person to look out for and really watch and negate his speed, really didn't do anything except for an interception.
No real reason for Lander once they got up on Torrington to try to show him and show film on him and everything else with some big games obviously coming up for Lander and a chance to make some noise this year in 3A East. Thank you very much for the stats. And we will await the arrival of Russell Steinmetz here, so we'll take a break here at Wiseman Field and be back with that and set you all up for the scoreboard show coming up here in a little while. Again, the Blazers lose it tonight here at homecoming 42-16. Back to talk to Coach after this.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Rutman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Rutman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. We are set to chat here with head coach Russell Steinmetz. And, Coach, tough one tonight here for homecoming. That's a good football team you played out there tonight, no doubt about it. But certainly made them maybe look a little bit better than you wanted to. Tough time stopping the run again tonight.
Tough time stopping the run, and then just sorry, trying to get this headset right.
Keep on talking here. We'll whip that thing around. Let's try that.
All right,
these are like broadcast headsets. They're not coaches' headsets. They only go one way, right?
This one you don't want to toss and throw. But, no, I just thought that, spotting them 7 points instantly with a pick six, just didn't set the tone very good, and then that huge run that they had from the very first play from the line of scrimmage. So, no, we got to be better than that. They're not a bad team, but I would agree that we put them up on a little bit of a pedestal, made them look a little bit better than what they really were.
The start was very surprising to me. I think everybody in the stadium, it was like bam, bam, and you're down 2 touchdowns before you even knew what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And then, then they snap one over their punter's head, and a big play for us, just getting a stop and forcing 4th down, and they snap it over the head for a safety. So no, it was a very strange first quarter. We got to be better than that, and we know who they're going to give the ball to. We just got to come down and block, or get in the hole and have a better run fit and tackle better.
Yeah, and I thought it was a good plan of attack. In the second half, you come out and you establish the run a little bit. Hadn't been really able to do that, all game. Come out and establish the run. You had Lander back on their heels, and then it ends in a pick at the end of that.
Yeah,
so
we get
almost one of those nights.
Yeah, we get down to the red zone, driving south there, and pick there. So no, we got to be better than that. I don't know if we've thrown a pick yet and throw 3 tonight.
No, I think that was those 3 tonight were the first so far for your team.
Yeah, and really one went for a pick six, another one could have. The kid stepped out of bounds. So, no, we got to be better in all facets of the game. One thing that we talked about, we got to be better up front, and then we got to be better in, just catching the ball, getting the ball to our receivers. On defense, we got to be better coming down, run fitting, tackling, gang tackling, and then special teams got to be better too, just with either blocking or going down and tackling.
We been talking for weeks now about your offensive line continually getting decimated. For you to be competitive in 3A, you need your guys. And you're not getting your guys right now with these injuries. What did you think? How much of a factor did that play for you up front, both offensively and defensively tonight?
Defensively, we haven't been subbing in too many guys there on the up front and the D. We were able to substitute in a little bit with Hager tonight and Xavier Sanchez. He had a big game for us on the defensive side of the ball, where we just couldn't take him off the field because he was making plays. But the whole offense, I'll hand it to Holden Hackett. He comes in, he plays our fifth lineman for us, and then goes back and punts. He flips the field for us a couple times. We were huge.
He had a big game.
Yeah, he had a great game. Special teams, just very unselfish player. And then when we move him back out to Y, our tight end, we have two freshmen step in for him. So that's Danny Bennett and Taven Reimer. So hand it to those guys. They're just, this experience is going to be huge for those two boys down the road.
And you could talk about Greiman and Kramer each and every game and how much they do and the playmakers, that they are, and had some outstanding ones again tonight. And I really thought one that popped into my mind that moved his way up the defensive stat sheet quite a lot tonight is Brendan Woodard.
Oh, yeah. Woody. He's got such a nose for the ball, and just, he goes hard every single play. Even, that very last drive, he's busting through that line making a play. So, no, he's a great player. So we just got to find a way for him to be even better and make him better with players stepping up around him.
Kind of got a little scary there in the second half. Some guys going down, and both your star playmakers go down and fight through that. So Kramer looked awfully gimpy, the rest of the game, but kudos to him for stepping out there and finishing the ball game. But how's the status of those two?
They're competitors. I don't think there's any way that I can keep them off the field next Friday night, at home. So they might be a little limited at practice during the week, but I know that those two will be ready to go next Friday night with whatever we're going to do with them.
You can't give anybody an easy pass, in this one so far this year, but a chance to get right next week with Rollins coming to town.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Rollins Outlaws coming next Friday night to our place, so we've got to be ready. We can scoreboard watch all we want, but, it's still going to be 11 players out on that field. Yeah. They're 11 best players, so we got to be ready for a battle each and every Friday night.
Always appreciate it, Russ. Have a good weekend. Get everybody that you can healthy this week and come out with a good one next week.
Yeah, let's do this.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, guys.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers. Always appreciate his graciousness. Before games, after games, during the week for interviews, everything else. So that will do it for us here at Wiseman Field. We're going to do a quick pack-up, get over the studios at Kaith Broadcasting here, get all set for the scoreboard show. I would anticipate, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes, something like that, before we hop on the air. John Gunn, Chris Jenkins, Shad Bates, myself a little bit, and hopefully Curtis Berkeley coming down to join us, talk a little bit about state tennis with the Blazers up in Gillette. Blazers start the conference season with a loss tonight here at homecoming as they lose it to Lander 42-16. Rollins comes to town next week. Big thanks to Shad Bates on the camera. Got that video rolling in the second half. He's the man. And so hopefully you were able to see some of that. Now 2 YouTube stations at Kaith Broadcasting to bring you all of the action that we possibly can. Big thanks to Shad and John back at the studios. Speaking of John, back to you at the studios at Cinch Country KGOS. Have yourselves a great weekend, everybody. Grant Jones saying good night. Talk to you later.